Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning as well from Mr. Meyer's class. Sorry we missed you today. Um, Today we're just going to go through some ACT prep problems here. On top of the sheet you got when you came in, there's an A, B, C, D. On this video I'm going to do examples of both A and B, and there'll be separate videos for C and D, so you watch whatever you need to watch. There will be answers hanging up in the back of the room as well. The practice for the ACT, we're solving radical equations, and kind of crazy things can happen when you solve radical equations. But short story, what we need to do is we want to isolate our square root function. So we're going to look at this as the square root of 3x plus 10. That's now going to equal 8. Well, we got to get at that x inside the square root function. So what we're going to do is we are going to square both sides of the equation. And after I square both sides, the square root of 3x plus 10 squared is 3x plus 10. That equals 8 squared is 64. Now I can get x by itself. So I have 3x equals 54. So x should be equaling, when I divide both by 3, I should be getting x equals 18. Now, like I said, I circled that box a little too early. Like I said here, when, x equals 18, when I square an equation, I can get things called extraneous solutions. Those are solutions that look like they work, but they're actually false. And that's because when I square equations, sometimes I turn negative numbers into positive numbers. So we have to be sure to check every solution that we get out back in our original equation, which really isn't that bad. If I take the square root of 3 times 18 plus 10, okay, and what I do is I just plug into the original equation, and minus 3, does that equal 5? Well, the square root here, that's, what do I get? That's 3 times 18. Well, I got that back here. That's 54 plus 10 minus 3 equals 5. Well, this gives me the square root of 64 minus 3 equals 5. Square root of 64 is 8 minus 3 equals 5. And what I find out is 5 equals 5. Because that's a true statement, that means 18 is the solution to that equation. Okay? So I had, I had one square root in this problem, and in B I have two square roots in here. Well, there's no way to isolate two of them. So because they're just alone, if I actually came here and I squared both sides of the equation, what happens is I get 2x plus 5 equals x plus 7. Square root's gone. Now I just got to get x by itself, so I'm going to move this x over here. That, and I get x. I'm going to move the 5 over there, and I get 2. So it looks like x equals 2. Well, I squared things up here, so I need to check my solution. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little mental math. I'm going to plug my 2. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 5. Does that equal the square root of 2 plus 7? So square root of 9 does equal the square root of 9. Does go to 3 equals 3, but I don't care. I get the same number on both sides. That's true. Therefore, x equals 2 is the solution. There's a bunch of problems on that worksheet that parallel those two. If you need to see these examples again, go back and watch the video. Thank you much.